A very good source of protein is soybean, almonds, walnuts, and milk. And there is milk products and chicken, other meats. Protein is definitely the most important component to lose weight because protein is the thing which is really gonna make your metabolism work more faster and more efficiently to break down calories. After a certain period of time, your diet becomes static. I mean, whatever you eat, however you eat, even a deficit becomes your normal because your body sort of manages to balance them. Like, for example, if I'm just eating 500 calories, my body after 20 or 30 days will start to understand the mechanism and only will spend 500 calories. It will be in a sort of starvation mode. If you if you really know what I'm talking about here, so if your body is really gonna know what you are doing after 20 or 30 days, then you have to have something really heavy that changes the course of weight loss. Also, exercise is a very good thing, but you know that exercise is not the very biggest factor in weight loss. And also, when you do exercise, like the same exercise for this for like 30 or 40 days, you're gonna end up having a very little benefit from it. But if you want to progressively increase it, then yeah, you're certainly going to have very much uh, progress. Yeah. So what you really need to do when you're losing weight, you need to eat more complex carbohydrates, you need to eat a lot of protein, about 1 gram per kg, and you have to eat good fats. And what you have to avoid is sugar, and also you have to avoid oil, and also you have to avoid having a bad posture in general, though this is not a very important factor in this situation, but it does play a role. So you have to have a healthy posture as well, and you have to eat well. You have to eat in, if you're really wanting to lose weight drastically, you have to have a deficit, and the deficit also should have no sugar and no oils in it. And after that, you must know that you are eating good amount of proteins. Make it sure that you are eating good amount of proteins. And moreover, if we look to something differently, like from a different perspective, like it's 90% about diet and 10% about exercise, but exercise does play a major role. When you do exercise, your metabolism gonna increase, your metabolism gonna raise. I mean, the chemical processes that's gonna happen inside of you gonna increase slowly. So it does help, exercise does help, and you have to increase them progressively. For example, if I run 1 round today, I will have to run around 2 rounds after 2 days. So I'll have to increase the intensity of exercise and the time duration of exercise on the basis of uh, you know you can use yourself as a basis. You have to push your limit, so you have to push yourself to the extent that you are feeling really tired. For example, if I'm really tired after 1 round, and uh, I'm really thinking that I'm not gonna be able to do anything now, that's the sweet spot where you have to end your exercise. So you have to understand that you have to give full efforts from your side in order to lose weight. And if you are taking antidepressants, well, in that case, this is a very bad situation. When you take antidepressants, your weight sort of increases, and it sort of creates a little bit, not a little bit, a really good amount of weight in yourself. So you better should have a great deficit if you are having antidepressants. Like if you are having antidepressants, maybe 1,000 calories per day gonna work. If your normal BMR is 2,000, BMR searches what it is. BMR is basically a calculation where you get to know how much calories your body burn daily, like without doing any exercise. So you have to know what BMR is. You have to deficit. You have to decrease the amount of calories you intake, and you have to increase the amount of protein you take a lot, by a lot. Like, by some sources I know that soybean is not a very good source of protein, but I do understand that everyone's not gonna be able to buy really expensive protein products, so it is okay to eat soybean, I guess. But make sure your digestion is okay when you eat soybean. And also, when doing diet, just make sure the two things, the sugar and the oil, that you have to avoid. You have to avoid these two things, yeah.